So today we're on a service call. This air conditioner, it's 10 years old and it's not performing as it should. The filter is clean, but we have to take it out of the sleeve and we're gonna clean the condenser, the evaporator with a water hose, and you're gonna see the difference it makes when the evaporator and the condenser are cleaned. Right now it's 12 to 14 degrees delta T, which is not enough. We want 15 to 20 delta T. So the delta T is the difference between the temperature that enters, pretty much is before it enters and after it goes out of the vent. So we're gonna remove the unit, we're gonna clean it, and then I'm gonna show you how I do it, and then we're gonna put it back and then test again. So this air conditioner, the tenant took a good care of it. The filter is clean, but it has been, I don't know how many years, and we have not serviced it at all. So when you service a unit like this, you give the AC back a lot of life. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the filter, which is very clean. This is amazing. Most tenants don't clean it well. And now there are two screws that hold the front plastic cover to the chassis, and there's one screw there, and the other screw is right here. So we're going to remove that one too. We're going to pry open this plastic cover. You have to be careful. Look at that, that's coming apart. So at the last one you have to be careful because the control is here and there's a tape ribbon. Okay, so right here you have to be careful. You have to disconnect this, and then set the front cover, and let's remove. There are 4 screws. And let's put the control in a safe place. And now we're gonna remove the 800 screws that it's holding the cover to the chassis. Now that we remove all the screws, we're gonna remove the cover. And this comes like that. We're gonna put it to the side. So this is how your air conditioner looks without clothes on. And I'm gonna show you what's what in a minute. Look how nasty it can get from all the dirt. So now we're gonna spray it with water and some coil cleaner. So before we do that, I cover the electrical parts which are in this box. So I put plastic and tape so water doesn't get in there. So we're gonna apply coil cleaner. So now we're gonna spray. We're going to spray the unit, the evaporator inside, and I tilt it back so all the water comes out of the back. Like this, all the dirt that accumulated through the years. Now it's So I cleaned these parts. I sprayed water on all the parts, so the front grill and the cover for the air conditioner, so now they're nice and clean. Now I'm gonna take you through the refrigeration cycle step by step. The evaporator on my right, from the evaporator is gonna come return to the compressor as low pressure, low temperature vapor, and the compressor is gonna compress it to high temperature, high pressure, superheated vapor through the discharge line, and it's going to head to the condensing unit. In the condenser, just like the name says it's going to condense it from vapor to liquid. So it's going to enter as high pressure, high temperature vapor, and thanks to the cooler ambient temperature around your unit and the aid of the fan, it's going to convert it to liquid, and it's going to come out of the condensing unit as high temperature, high pressure liquid. And right there, that's the metering device. That's the name of that, is a capillary tube. And since it's high pressure, high temperature, due to the smaller diameter, it's going to decrease the temperature and decrease the pressure. And then right before it enters the evaporator, since it's a very small diameter, the capillary tube, and the evaporator is larger, right as it enters the evaporator, it's gonna flash out, it's gonna boil, and that's when the cooling action happens. That's when the liquid starts converting to vapor, and most it enters as a mixture, liquid vapor, but then at the end of the evaporator, as it comes out, it's gonna be mostly vapor and very, very little tiny liquid. So the warm air that enters through the coil, through the grill here, right here, uh, there's gonna be a heat transfer, and it's gonna come out of the vents. It's gonna be cooler air because it has been conditioned. Thanks to this fan, it's gonna help us, and then it's gonna go back to the compressor as low pressure, low temperature vapor, and that's the cycle. That completes the cycle. And then we're putting our control back with the 4 screws. We are connecting our electric ribbon. Now we're going to put the cover and then put the filter. Okay, so we cleaned the unit, we just put it back, and you have to let the unit run for at least 10 minutes, and you have to make sure that the compressor is running. You have to select the cool. Sometimes it goes to energy saver and it doesn't get as cold as it should. But now it has been running for 10 minutes, and let me show you the delta T. Is coming in is 79 and coming out is 60.5. Okay, so there you have it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next video.